Now, the New York Times opinion team out with a new report revealing just how little privacy smartphone users actually have. Using a data set given to them by an anonymous location data company, the team was able to review and track the movements of more than 12 million Americans in major cities across the country. The data revealed everything from where people went for job interviews to where they attended religious services. For more, let's bring in one of the writers behind the report, Charlie Warzel, opinion writer at large for the New York Times. Very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us, and congrats on a huge piece of work here.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So just give us a quick outline for those that haven't read the article of what you really dug into here. It's the extent to which location data from phones is being collected and amalgamated by third parties or just by the apps and kept for use for the apps themselves.
So what we were given was this large trove of data from over 12 million phones in America in a number of cities over about a 6-month time period in 2016, 2017. And we had 50 billion individual location pings. So it is a very large set of data, so the largest set that has ever been leaked of this type of information. And what it really showed was, the scope and the scale of this kind of tracking, and the industry that we obtained this from. It's sort of an industry that works as a bit of a middleman. So you might give a weather application or a coupon app or something like that access to your location so you can see things that are nearby. And that's just something you've consented to and agreed to. But some of these companies then turn around and have a secondary business repackaging and selling that to other data brokers and other middlemen. And there's this whole industry around trading this information from these third-party apps. And that's where things become kind of murky with the issue of consent. You may have agreed to give your information to one group but not to another. And once it's gone, it's completely gone. So we wanted to sort of show the risks involved with that and just the granularity and scale of this kind of surveillance that's being done every day on pretty much every phone.
And what I found fascinating about this piece is you laid out sort of those that respond by saying, no, the data is anonymized, we can't really figure out who you are, but you have very clear examples that, no, actually, you can do exactly that.
Yeah, so, I mean, that was sort of the proof of concept. We're not trying to invade anyone's privacy ourselves. We made sure to get consent from anyone who we did identify. There are plenty of people, obviously, who, privacy we obviously chose to respect in that. But yes, this data is allowed to be collected because, precisely as you said, they say it's safe and secure, and they say it's anonymous. It's not in many cases anonymous. If you live in a single-family home, for instance, it's very easy to go back through public records and find an address and then link that to the other place you are most of the time, which would be work or, say, a gym. And so using, work and your home address and some other digital breadcrumbs, things you leave around the internet, social media posts, very, very, very easy to go and de-anonymize.